What's up, nerds? Welcome to the Cool Nerd Show. I'm Steve.
And I'm Devin.
And this is our season review of Jessica Jones, Season 1. You can watch it on Netflix.
Yes, that's it.
And that's it. Me and Devin binge-watched it all day.
We did.
We did it. We watched a few episodes the night before on Friday, and then Saturday we just watched it from episode 4 all the way to the end.
And it was glorious.
It was awesome. Very tiring day, but it was good.
My legs are still shaking.
So, in this review, we're going to give you we're going to basically talk about the story, the acting, the direction, the special effects, a little bit of flaws, and then we're going to give our grade and possibly predictions for future Marvel Netflix series. There are spoilers. So beware. We're going to keep it kind of light on the spoilers until around the end of the review. Yeah. We'll give you a warning before we do that too. So let's start off with the story. So what did you think of Jessica Jones' season story?
All around, I thought it was pretty good. I was hoping for a little bit more, to be honest, but I was still happy what I got.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be more like Daredevil-esque, like a little bit more gringy, because that's what I thought it was going to be like in the Netflix series. And with the development of the first episode that you see, I thought it was going to take that pace the whole way through. But it does change its tone a little bit, just a tiny bit, but I was still happy what I got.
I thought it was... I thought the storyline was great. It was very true to the comics.
Oh, absolutely.
You don't really find out... I mean, Jessica Jones is a very well-known comic character, but you don't find out what happens to her, like how she got her powers until almost the last episode. It's episode 8 or 9 when they finally reveal it.
Yeah, it's definitely
later in the season. And it's easily adaptable into the Marvel storyline.
Oh yeah,
but it's also very, very adult. Which I enjoyed.
Dude, there's so many sex scenes in this show.
There is, for the first 5 episodes have sex scenes in it.
5 episodes, half.
Yeah.
Easy half. Everyone has sex, everybody.
Yeah. That was good. That and she's an alcoholic and it's violent. It's real violent.
Yeah.
And I thought this is definitely more mature than Daredevil. 100%.
I don't know.
100%.
There is some scenes that were definitely more graphic than Daredevil. However, in Daredevil, there was a lot more fight scenes of him actually fighting people rather with Jessica Jones.
There was. This was more of it was more psychological.
Yes, that's the thing with Jessica Jones. Definitely 100% more psychological drama film series than Daredevil, which is basically essentially...
More action.
Exactly.
Yeah. But I still think it was more adult, more mature. Anyway, nothing against the story at all. I think the story was perfect.
Like I said, it was completely fine with me. It was A-okay. I was expecting just a little bit more, but for an unknown series that I have no idea about until the first episodes that I dove into the comics a little bit, and I was pretty
satisfied.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get into acting. Acting also flawless.
David Tennant. I have to go straight into David Tennant. David Tennant as the Purple Man, aka the bad guy throughout most.
Kilgrave.
They
even made a couple jokes. I
love how they make fun of his name.
Yeah.
But he plays such a perfect role for him. He plays the psychological / mind power supervillain that takes controls of people's minds and just tells them what to do, and they do it.
Yes? You'd like to invite me in? Absolutely.
And they believe they do it because it was of their own intentions. That he commanded me. No, they made believe that yes, this is what they wanted to do.
Yeah. He makes them believe that they need to fulfill his request.
And David Tennant plays it off such perfectly. Not as as an evil person, but as a person that this is what he does, and he believes it's right because of what he does.
Basically, it's the way he grew up.
Yes.
So he doesn't know right from wrong. He's just he doesn't know that this is the bad thing to do and this is the good thing to do. So he just does whatever he benefits from.
Which is very
he doesn't care.
Which is very dangerous because there's an old saying. I forget how it goes, but there's
you're gonna fuck it up.
I know. I'm sure someone in the comments is going no, it's not simple like this, but it's a child is more dangerous with a gun than an adult, and that's because a child doesn't know anything.
Exactly. Yeah, and that'll factor into this. And I think honestly, the Purple Man might be my new favorite Marvel MCU villain.
I kind of have to agree with you. Like I said, this was
David is just great.
But that's the thing. That's what just David Tennant I just watched. This is just like watching Jack Nicholson as the Joker for the first time, and that's all you needed. This is all I needed for Purple Man too. So
yeah, he was great. Kristen Ritter as Jessica Jones was fantastic.
She played a great role.
Yeah, and a solid lead too. Just a great lead actress.
I was never tired of her. You know, like
and she was strong too. She was a woman you could get behind and be like,
yeah, I like how they kind of made like a little like nudge at Supergirl. There's a few like nudges that they do at Supergirl that's like, it's like, oh yeah, like I have laser eye beams.
Yeah. It's definitely a strong female lead that you can get behind. It's something that Marvel needs, and they executed it so well.
I'm glad we have that. I mean, granted, they do have Black Widow, but they don't use her as their own film. Really. But with this, maybe we can have more female superheroes in the Marvel, in the Netflix series.
We're gonna get Elektra.
Oh, that's true.
Next in Daredevil. Mike Holter's Luke Cage, also awesome. I can't wait for his show because he disappears for a little bit. He was in a lot of the beginning. He's not in it for like a little bit of the middle,
halfway,
and then he comes back. Yeah.
So maybe the series is when he goes away a little bit. Maybe it's after this. Maybe it's even before this.
Could be before this.
So
I just hope it's funky.
I don't know if I don't think it'll be funky fresh. I think it'll be like 5 years old then.
Yeah. No, I want Afro Luke Cage. No, that's not gonna happen.
Nah, maybe his daddy will, but I don't think.
Okay, so the direction of the show, just like Daredevil, had very kind of artsy. I thought it was great. One thing that I love that Daredevil did this too, and so did Jessica Jones. You don't actually see the Purple Man until like episode 4 or 5.
Well,
like,
you do see like
you see him, but you don't see his face.
Right.
You'll hear him.
That's the thing. You'll hear him in scenes, but then you mostly see
Jessica's the back of his head.
Yeah, like in Jessica's mind, how she visions it.
Yeah.
Of him still being alive and how like it's damaged her from the inside of her brain. That's the image you see of him, and I like that image more of him.
Yeah.
In the beginning than granted of all the other parts that we actually see him in, but like this definitely set him up to see him later.
The reason why they do that is because it adds a mystery to
exactly.
It. Like you want to know more about them, and it just shows you a little bit. It's the Jaws theory of you never see the full villain until midway through the movie. In this case, the series. They did it with Kingpin. They did it with Purple Man, and I think it makes the villains out to be these more like larger than life type mysterious villains, and it was perfect. Special effects.
They're alright. Like, there wasn't really much special effects, to be honest.
It was a drama, and I know there was CGI here and there, but I don't really remember it, because it was mostly practical.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, but there was there was some house explosions and explosions like that, but they were kind of like meh type, it's like normal TV.
But even the fight scenes, they didn't use any, the fight scenes they used wires pulling people and everything, and they didn't use any CGI.
No, everything was basically practical effects.
And I thought it was great. It was executed very well. Very well. Perfect for the series. No complaints in that department. So we haven't really given any complaints. So with that now, were there any flaws?
The only flaw I have, and I don't want to spoil this part because it's literally...
Here comes the main spoilers.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to hear the end also, then click away.
This is literally the ending. Skip to here.
To our grade.
Exactly. So in the ending, it's literally down to Jessica and Kilgrave. They're at the docks. Kilgrave has a bunch of people fighting each other.
And she's had so many opportunities to kill him before, but she's had him or he slipped away, and now she finally has him.
And it was just a simple snap of the neck.
Yeah. She was holding him by his face.
Yeah.
And just kind of
Yeah, and that was it.
And I was expecting her to explode his face or something. Something more
graphic, more satisfying, especially for a person.
It was just kind of disappointing.
Yeah, but this was that's what I'm saying. Jessica Jones, this was a person that had so much torment than any of the other victims because she was around Kilgrave for the longest time.
Yeah.
Had to do all these things to him. Literally was raped by him, and the only thing she did was just snap his neck. Like, it just felt so unsatisfying.
It was very unsatisfying. Even, and I mean, they could do, like, a neck snap and make it more satisfying if it was more, I guess, like, suspenseful. Like, he broke free or whatever, and, like, she, like, took, like, a second to, like, do, or something. Something where it was, like, more suspenseful. But, like, she kind of held him up for a while and looked at him, and you knew she was going to kill him, and she just goes, and, like, that was it. So, like, I agree. I thought it was a little unsatisfying. It didn't really hurt the series, I don't think. I mean, it did maybe a little bit for the ending, but the series is still very good. And the other thing is, when you can't hear him, you don't do what he says. So why don't they just wear earplugs the whole time?
Well, you see, they didn't use earplugs, but
Headphones.
Exactly. They used Jessica's sister used headphones to block out. This was Kilgrave at his most powerful in the episode. In several episodes, he gets stronger and stronger with serums. But this is at his most powerful. She's wearing headphones and blasting like heavy metal music or something, and she can't hear his controls whatsoever. So why couldn't they have done that in the same manner?
Or just wear like construction earplugs.
Yeah, or
like
even
noise
that.
canceling headphones.
And I feel like that could have been solved easily, especially with the scientist's parents of all people.
But whatever, we're not going to question it. It's just something that I thought of. It's like
it's just a very big plot hole that you shouldn't.
Great show though. I thought it was fantastic. I thought Daredevil might be a smidge better, but it's like neck and neck. It's really close.
I don't know. For me, I still think Daredevil's a league ahead.
Okay, so let's get into the grade. So, Dev, what would you, 1 out of 10, what are you going to grade Jessica Jones?
I would, after, like, considerable thought, I would give it, like, an 8.5.
I think that's kind of low. I'm going to give it a 9.2.
I think that's understandable from your end, but from my end, how I'm a big, giant nitpicker.
Yes.
I can't see me giving that such a high grade. Especially I gave Daredevil a 10.
Yeah.
I remember I think I did. Because I thought that was completely flawless of a show. Especially it was like basically cut and dry. Like you could have just ended the Daredevil series there and I would have been fine with it.
Now, we get we get a more satisfying kill. Does this grade go up for you?
If it had a satisfying kill, I would definitely give it like a 9.7, honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
That's how bad it brought it down?
It was really unsatisfying because it was all this build-up, especially the last 3 episodes, for it. But no, I have to give it an 8.5.
Alright. So, you got any predictions for Jessica Jones? We did see Rosario Dawson at the end in the last episode, too. She kind of tied it all together with Daredevil.
And there was also with, oh my god, forgive me for not remembering this guy, but he has a super soldier serum in him.
Oh, Nuke.
Yeah.
Well, Nuke is his supervillain name.
Yeah, we get to see Nuke in the series.
Simpson.
Well, you just spoiled it, sir.
Sorry. We said sorry.
Sorry, folks.
I'll put the spoiler alert title up. Yeah, well, Nuke is in the series. He basically takes these pills and makes him go crazy. They don't call him Nuke in the series, but that's who he is in the comics.
Exactly, and he doesn't wear a flag on his face.
And in the comics, he has the American flag tattooed to his face.
Maybe that's for later.
Maybe.
Maybe
we'll
we'll
see him in the Defenders.
Maybe we'll see him.
I really hope
Civil
that
War.
they announce. We're not seeing the Civil War thing. I really hope that they announce Iron Fist soon.
That's more into Daredevil's area, I feel, because they mention him more in there than ever in
But
any other series.
they don't. I don't know because I heard rumors that they might not do it. I really hope they still do it.
Well, we gotta watch season 2 of Daredevil when that appears
in the spring. All right, so that's what we thought of Jessica Jones. Please tell us what you thought of the series if you watched it. Like, favorite, and subscribe, and we will see you on our other segments.
Bye bye.